Hello, this is Dr. Shelley Plum with PlumbTalk. I am here on location at the Palm Beach Film Festival. We are here today with two wonderful people, two producers. And can you introduce yourself? What is your name?
My name is Sheldon Cohn.
Gary Wolfson.
Wonderful. And what is the name of your film?
The Pickle Recipe.
I love that name, The Pickle Recipe. Okay, so for all of us intrigued by that wonderful title, can you give us maybe a summary of what the movie's about?
Well, Gary?
Well, it actually is based on my grandmother, who had this amazing kosher dill pickle recipe. And she went to her grave never sharing it with anybody. So Sheldon and I are producer-writers of the film. And we always wanted to make a movie. So we were sitting around one day talking about that. And I said, you know, I'd kill to have that recipe. We started laughing. We said, that'd be a pretty funny movie about someone who's going to kill somebody for a pickle recipe. But our movie, no one gets killed. So Sheldon will explain what happens.
Yes, our movie, which stars Lynn Cohen from Sex and the City, David Paymer, who's an Academy Award-winning nominated person, and John Doerr. And John Doerr's the grandson. David Paymer is the uncle of Lynn Cohen, who is Rose. And John Doerr is desperate, so he goes to David Paymer, his uncle, and says, can you help me? And David says, my mother, your grandmother has this amazing pickle recipe. Incredible. And John Doerr says, okay, what do we need to do? And John says, well, if you steal it, I'll sell it to a friend of mine and give you the money that you need. And it's actually so he can perform at his daughter's bat mitzvah, because he's a party MC and all his equipment gets ruined in the beginning. So that's why he needs the money. So he goes over to the dark side and attempts throughout the movie to somehow steal his grandmother's top secret but famous kosher dill pickle recipe,
which he's vowed to take to the grave. So yeah, so a lot of the comedy comes from the attempts by John Doerr, or Joey,
right,
to figure out a way to get this from her.
And she works in a deli, and a deli in Detroit.
Right.
And she has a crew of people that work with her, and they're very protective of her. And she's got a lot of recipes, but this kosher dill pickle recipe is the one that's made her famous. So throughout the film, there's a variety of attempts, even enlists a friend. And I think people, and we know people here, found it very, very funny. And
well, I am dying to know this, because it sounds like a lot of fun to have produced this, and even to write it. It must have been fun. So on set, is there any, I'm dying to know, was there anything that was funny that happened that you could share with us?
Funny.
well, I'll mention something funny. In the film, the main cast that work in the deli were supposed to sing a rap song because they all got tired at one point, but the cast hated it. Gary and I wrote a rap song and they hated it.
So do you listen to rap?
My kids do. So
Do you rap yourself?
no, I do not rap.
No. Maybe that's why they hated it, but they decided to write something else. So on the day of shooting, they came up with something else, which actually worked out great. Worked out in the film. Everybody loved it. And, you know, Sheldon and I kind of rolled with it. We said, hey, you know. So it's kind of the impromptu nature of our business in terms of sometimes you got to push something aside that you love and to say, you know what, that was better.
Right. Yeah, I can imagine so. So for our viewers out there, I'm sure they will leave the theater feeling what? What would you say they're leaving the theater?
Well, let me just say one thing. It's what we call, it's a heartfelt comedy. But the one thing we keep saying is this is a comedy for everybody, whether it's the pickle recipe or the lasagna recipe, okay? Ingredients are important in a recipe. Ingredients are important in every family. And that's really what it's about. It's about a family coming together, the ingredients that make something special. And audiences, when they leave, understand that.
That is a wonderful visual, and I love that. I love that. So for the viewers out there that want to either know more about the movie or want to see the movie, where can you point them?
Right now, we can point them to our website, thepicklerecipe.com, where there's a trailer information, pictures. There's an audience reaction video from the Santa Barbara Film Festival. And there's a Facebook page, which keeps constantly getting updated. We're going to more festivals.
Yeah, we have a couple festivals. If we can mention them, I don't know at this point, but...
LA Jewish Film Festival. I just mentioned it.
Okay, and there's a couple others. So if they go to the website, they'll be able to follow where we might be and where they may be able to see the feature.
Okay, well, wonderful. I really enjoyed talking to you both, and I wish you the best of luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.